Coming to you live for the first time ever from the fabulous Mediaplex in downtown Windsor, the St. Clair College Journalism Program presents Mediaplex Headline Challenge.
Hi, I'm Melissa Iarusso.
And I'm Dayna Poisson. And you're watching Mediaplex Headline Challenge.
Welcome to our show.
This is our very first ever live broadcast.
Coming to you from the fabulous St. Clair College Mediaplex.
Today we have first-year journalism students going up against the second-year graduating class.
All in the capable hands of our host, Joel Boyce.
So now it's time to meet our contestants. For the first-year team from Windsor, Ontario, James Zimmerman. From Niagara Falls, Ontario, Kenton Wolfe. And from Windsor, Ontario, Jessica Brisebois.
Now let's meet our second-year team. From Windsor, Ontario, Ian Campbell. From London, Ontario, Jake McFarlan. And from Bell River, Ontario, Joe Elliott.
Okay, Joel, let's get this party started.
Thank you, Dayna and Melissa. So the game works like this. We have 3 rounds with 3 sets of contestants. Now, I'll start off with international news, move my way into national, and I'll finish off with a local. Whoever finishes with the most points wins, all in pursuit of bragging rights and the Mediaplex Cup. But before we get started, let's head over to Melissa. I see she has a special guest.
With us today is Wasim Habash, who is the Associate Vice President of Academic Operations here at St. Clair College. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
As you might know, this is the very first live broadcast coming out of the Mediaplex. What are your impressions?
This is fabulous. We're so proud of the students, all of you in here, and we're so proud of the faculty. This is a fabulous event. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. What do you think of the journalism program's growth here at the Mediaplex?
We've had some tremendous growth here at the Mediaplex in the journalism program, and it's primarily due to the hard work of our faculty and staff that's down here, and of course due to the excellence of the students' work.
Definitely. So what are some of the great things happening at the college currently?
Just down here at the Mediaplex, we're going to have 2 new programs starting, Media Convergence and Public Relations. And we have many other programs starting at our main campus. And look for the Healthplex to start construction hopefully this year.
Okay. And do you have anything else to add?
Let the games begin.
Back to you, Joel.
All right, Ian, Jessica, step up. Let's play challenge. Round 1 is international news. You guys know the rules. Arm behind your back, hand flat on the table, and let's start. Question number 1. Prince Charles is the Prince of where? Jessica, you got that one correct. Prince Charles is the Prince of where?
Prince of Wales?
That is correct. Can you get that?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, question number 2. Who is the mayor of Detroit? Ian, you got that one? Who is the mayor of Detroit?
Dave Bing.
That is correct. Question number 3. Who is the governor of Michigan? Who is the governor of Michigan? Oh, no points go out in this round. The correct answer is Rick Snyder. Next question. Where was President Barack Obama born? Ian, where was President Barack Obama born?
Hawaii.
That is correct. Hawaii. It was Honolulu. Next question. Who was George Topaz V, who recently died in Hong Kong at the age of 63, the king of? Ian, who was George Topaz V, who recently died in Hong Kong at the age of 63, the king of?
Hungary.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. You want to answer that question?
Is it Hong Kong?
That is incorrect. Correct answer is Tonga. All right, moving on. Which co-founder of Apple Incorporated recently passed away? Ian, which co-founder of Apple recently passed away?
Steve Jobs.
That is correct. Next question. Which former VP of the U.S. recently had a heart transplant? Ian, which former VP of the U.S. recently had a heart transplant?
Dick Cheney.
That is correct. Next question. Who is the owner of the Ambassador Bridge? Ian, who is the owner of the Ambassador Bridge?
Maddie Maroon.
That is correct. What city will host the 2012 Olympic Summer Games? What city will host the 2012 Olympic Games?
London, England.
That is correct. Which team won last year's Stanley Cup? Oh, I seen that you just missed that buzzer, didn't you? What team won last year's Stanley Cup?
Is it Boston Bruins?
That is correct. You wanted that one, didn't you? I did. How many countries border Canada? Ian, how many countries border Canada?
1.
Yeah, can you name that one?
United States of America.
That's correct. Pope Benedict XVI recently met with what former Cuban leader? Pope Benedict XVI recently met with what former Cuban leader?
Fidel Castro.
That is correct. What is the capital of the European Union? What is the capital of the European Union?
Brussels, Belgium.
That is correct. Who won the MVP award in the Super Bowl game? Oh, you just got that one. Who won the MVP award in the Super Bowl game?
Eli Manning.
That is correct. Well, who won the Super Bowl this past January? Oh, right over here. All right, judges say you got that one. So who won the Super Bowl this past January?
The New York Giants.
That is correct. She took all the sports ones, Ian. 60 Minutes recently aired an interview with the CEO of Chrysler. Who was that? Ian, 60 Minutes recently aired an interview with the CEO of Chrysler. Who was that?
Sergio Marchionne.
That is correct. Who was the former mayor of Detroit who resigned? Oh, you just got that one. I will give this to you one. Who was the former mayor of Detroit who who resigned after being convicted of criminal activity?
Kwame Kilpatrick.
That is correct. Who are the two front runners for the Republican Party for the U.S. presidential election? Oh, no. What do you think, judges? Right over here? All right. Who are the two front runners for the Republican Party for the U.S. presidential election?
I just lost it. It's Mitt and, sorry.
Mitt. All right, I'm sorry. I'll move on. Ian?
Mitt Romney and Rick Santorum. Sorry.
That is correct. Prince William and Kate Middleton are the Duke. All right. Prince William and Kate Middleton are the Duke and Duchess of where?
Of Cambridge.
That is correct. The final question of this round. Which famous ship sunk 100 years ago? Over here. Which famous ship sunk 100 years ago?
The Titanic.
That is correct. Well, that concludes this round. Second years lead with 10 points. First year's 8. Well, let's head back to our host for another guest.
Thanks, Joel. Here with me is Patty France, the Senior Vice President of College Operations and a great friend of students at St. Clair. Thanks for being with me today, Patty.
Oh, thank you, Dayna. Happy to be here.
Awesome. So first of all, how are you enjoying the show?
Love it. It's amazing. It's really, really nice to see everybody in the element, utilizing the technology in the facility. So very impressive.
This is our first broadcast live. What does this mean to the college?
I think it's very exciting. We've never done it before. Couldn't do it at in the old building. So I think to have the capability, especially from a go-forward basis, I think is wonderful.
Awesome. Students at this time of year are making decisions about where to attend school. What would you say to them about choosing St. Clair?
I would say don't hesitate, select us. We have amazing staff. We have an engaging student government, active student life, great facilities as you can see, amazing students as well, and we offer numerous support services to ensure student success. So don't hesitate, choose us.
And what do you think the Mediaplex has brought to the downtown environment here?
I think it's brought students, hopefully. There's lots of students downtown, and it's nice to see more people roaming the streets, so I think it's added some population downtown. So, and that was the intent. So.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Patty.
Okay, thank you, Dayna.
Now back to you, Joel, for round 2.